Oh,
And
You
then
guys should totally
left
pin the
alone with
murder
your,
on him.
you guys are left alone with your dingy alleyway and your crappy old hovel.
yay!
And Kenneth just goes inside.
You're now Kenneth, homeowner.
So exciting.
Kenneth!
What?
Was that your boyfriend? You're so polite to him.
That was the elder.
Look, we've all got fetishes. I'm not one to judge.
The elder is the leader of our community.
You're really not answering me question, but okay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
I
One of
answered
them
your
knows
question.
what's up.
By this point, you guys are all pretty exhausted, so I'm guessing you're gonna turn in.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
So you all get the advantage of a full night's rest.
What's
Healing you
up?
up.
But you're
Miriam
still
actually ends
hungry.
up sleeping on the roof.
Which then collapses from his weight.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That or he's kept outside on a leash. Oh.
Dark.
I'm the big red dog.
Telling you, just put some leaves on his head and make him sit there. Nobody will be able to tell he's not a tree.
Even the tree won't know.
True.
The tree reaches out to embrace him. This is not of the June.
Reminds me of the forest. Not the treant was not very kind.
All right. So the next morning, Roland.
Sup?
Move everybody to a new map.
Roland on his way to buy penicillin.
Is it supposed to itch this much?
Oh.
He's
So-
our legion. He's got one of those snifter
He was
rings of penicillin.
actually in the next alley over, so he heard everything you guys said about him.
No, Roland,
Oh,
so
no.
Roland, you accompanied the young woman back to her place, where she was hiding you out. You discovered she has like 5 kids.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's how he likes them, well-traveled.
Aw.
Oh.
They all immediately started calling you father.
She offers to make you breakfast the next morning. Really awkward.
Yeah. So you, you got to spend the night.
Do I get
Let's-
like a bath and my wounds dressed and all that stuff?
Sure. Yes, she looks after you.
Good.
Let's leave it at that.
Oh, yeah.
Get a sponge bath.
Yeah, she's a solid 6, but in that situation of peril you were in, she came out to about a 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, the next day you wake up, and there's breakfast. And what are you gonna do?
Well, lacking any other options, I will head downstairs and join them for breakfast. Because I am, it's probably been a while since Roland has eaten, so I'm gonna say he's pretty hungry.
All right. Okay, so you head downstairs. It's pretty standard Ferelden breakfast, so it's not very tasty.
Yeah, I figured.
They don't really do flavors in Ferelden.
Well, Roland's been out in Ferelden for a while, so he's used to just kind of choking down the oats and thinking of something better.
Close his eyes and think of Orlai.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd be at full HP now.
Okay.
All right, so so you're treated to breakfast with this young woman and her collection of moppets.
Okay, so it's
They're
just
all-
her and the kids? There's no.
Yes.
Okay.
There seems to be no husband.
Well, that solves one problem.
He doesn't have to hide in the closet.
It's a little late for that.
Ooh.
I don't get it.
So she's curious, she's wondering, about you.
Okay.
Asking you questions. Where are you from? Why are you in Denerim? What happened? That you were, running with a sword covered in blood.
Right.
What are you worth?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, she already knows that I'm a Grey Warden. I answer that I am from Orlais, and that myself and my fellow Grey Wardens were here at the behest of our commander, or whatever Duncan's rank would be.
Warden commander.
Of our Warden commander to. What were we here for? We were just going to wait, basically, while he went and got more wardens.
He was investigating some stuff about the potential blight.
He had his own issues to deal with, and we were to remain at the king's court. However, and I'll try to explain as discreetly as possible that a fellow, a criminal who we had met in past travels, turned up in the king's court and had successfully charaded himself as one of our own. And when Roland had retired to the evening feeling ill...
I was expecting him to go, oh, yes, this criminal's name was Caneth.
No, he's waiting for another time to sail you up the river. He was recuperating, and the next thing he knew, armed men were knocking at his door, trying to come after him. They seemed to be with the city, but they clearly meant him ill harm. So he defended himself and escaped. And that was when I met you, my lady, who graciously saved me.
Okay, she seems quite taken by all this.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks you're so brave.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of fawning over you.
Oh yeah, and there's all this embellishing and stuff like this, and
all the kids are like, "Oh, that's so cool,"
Mm-hmm. And I described the sword fight very, very, excitedly to her. Then I knocked one over his head, then I jumped over the other one and knocked the other into some drawers and leapt out the window. Fighting them all off with one hand.
Effects.
And her 16-year-old daughter is also very interested.
and Roland's totally okay. That's not cool, kids. That's not cool.
This man at the king's court, it wouldn't be Lord Blacktail, would it?
I love Blacktail. He fathered
Blacktail,
4 of these children.
That's when Roland kills the entire family.
They've all been turned.
They're all werewolves. No.
Well, suffice to say, we've had very different experiences with Lord Blacktail. But never mind that. I'm interested to hear what you know about him.
Oh, well, my sister works at the castle.
Really?
She works as a maid. Oh, yes.
Oh
no.
The strings of fate have bound Aresta and I forever.
No, that was a
the
cook.
room right across.
That was a cook.
Oh, okay. Thank God. So you have a sister, eh?
Oh, yes.
Who works in the castle?
Yes, she's a maid.
A maid, huh? Does she live with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
She lives closer to the castle itself.
I see, but she's the one who you have learned about Lord Blacktail, her?
Oh, yes, she speaks very highly of him. She says he's
Interesting.
kind to all the employees in the castle, all the common folk.
Oh,
a great
yes,
hero,
yes,
just like a Grey Warden like you.
Yes, we're all sterling examples, or at least we try to live up to that very, very high image. What does your sister work there every day?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Living in the castle, I presume?
Nearby.
Nearby. Oh, yes, nearby was what you said. I see. And I'll try to deflect conversation. These are all your children? With us?
Yes.
Yes. I hate to, of course, I hate to pry, but I don't see your husband anywhere.
Oh, well.
Or the father, I would say,
Unfortunately, he was killed a few years ago in an accident.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Truly.
Roland says voluntarily, like, yes!
Are any of the kids looking at Roland's scars?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. He's like, hey, you know how I got this?
Oh no.
Fighting some darkspawn.
Good guess, actually. It was Dragonfire. Yes.
Okay, roll communication deception.
Okay.
This kid's gonna be like, we don't believe you, you liar.
Bullshit!
They're children! Come on, they're
No,
children!
kids are pretty credulous. They fall for it.
I was really voice says, no, it wasn't.
Bullshit!
Yes,
one of the kids.
I actually would have taken one of my dear comrades, Kenneth, had I not knocked her out of the way, just as the lethal stream of fire.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Yes, even though she was an elf, I had no thoughts about putting myself between harm's way and her.
This is like
And the kid starts doing all kinds of
secret-
racial things.
Roland's secret fan fiction that he keeps.
It's friend fiction.
Yeah, this is how he heals. This is how he comes to terms with his crippling injury of using it to impress children and women.
Dear Penthouse, I never thought it could happen to me.
Anyways, though, I am deeply, deeply grateful for the assistance and aid that you and your family have rendered to me. I cannot risk putting you in danger by lingering here long. I should get to the bottom of this mystery and figure out what has happened to my comrades. I can only assume that if they came after me, some terrible fate must have befallen them as well. I don't suppose you have any. I have only my sword to defend myself with. I don't suppose you have any clothing or supplies that I might be able to make use of.
Well, you can have some of my husband's clothes, but I'm afraid I don't have much that would be of use to a great warrior like yourself.
Ah, well, a great warrior can make even a simple robe an impenetrable field of defense.
Somewhere near him, just shaking his head.
No, he can't.
So I will do that, and hopefully there will be a convenient traveling cloak, hooded, that I can conceal my identity with, and all that.
It's
stuff.
pretty like fairly rugged crafts, like tradesman's clothes.
Okay.
He looks
But
like
is there at least the hooded cloak?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. So I will dress myself in those.
You find out her husband was like an apprentice to a smith.
Mhm.
Until
Okay.
he was killed in an accident.
Hmm.
And that Smith was a rester.
And I have no. Do I have any money on me?
Did you have any money?
Well, I had like 51 silver apparently.
You probably got at least some of it on you. Probably at least some of it was in your pockets.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you probably got some money.
Okay. Anyways, I will arrange myself in those things and arrange the cloak so that it is over my sword in one hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide my greatsword under my cloak.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Well,
No.
okay, I can just be a mysterious armed traveler. That's okay. Plenty of those pass through Denerim. The important thing, though, is that I can cover my face, or at least
That's what most people would say.
yes. Okay, so set off and ready to go. He'll Oh, before I leave, I will ask of the young lady. What was the last you heard of Blacktail?
Oh, nothing much. Just that he was in the castle and and that the king seemed quite taken, and so did, and most of the small folk among the staff all think he's a wonder. He's so kind to the maids and the serving men.
I see. Well, I believe your sister to be a woman of good duty. Who knows who knows who to help and who to chooses people carefully. Perhaps she might be able to assist me in some manner. Where exactly could I find her?
Is it going to turn out to be the cook?
No, she's a maid. We went over this.
Oh, okay.
It's like, well. She normally goes home for lunch. I could guide you over there.
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
All right, and you guys head out.
All right.
It's a bit of a trek across Dunham. And then we cut back to the alienage.
Yay!
And we're all there, just shaking our heads, just.
Suddenly want to punch Roland.
So what are you guys doing? You've woken up. You have no food, no weapons,
food, change of clothes.
Clothes, yeah, no equipment, no money. What are you gonna do?
No money.
No problem.
Well,
I mean, would you guys? I can't imagine you guys are carrying a lot of cash on you when you went to a party. I mean, you probably have something on you, but
we'll just go with not having much with us. I guess we'll have to think of ways that we can make money or services that we can trade. Come on, phone. Every time I hold down push to talk. Or services that we can trade to get ourselves some equipment that we can use to, I'm assuming, rescue Roland from whatever he's gotten himself into.
Do we know where he is?
We'll have to find out, but there's not much we can do while we're essentially naked here.
I really hope we both break into the castle dungeons thinking to rescue one another.
That'd be pretty great.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Well, the shopkeepers will trade with us. So we should be able to at least acquire some different clothes and something to eat. It may not be what you're used to, but
Or what I can get for this beard.
he just peels it off. What?
Give me whatever this will buy.
They give you like a ragged washcloth.
Uh-huh.
They give him a different beard. It's just blonde.
Welcome back, class. I'm Matt. Sorry about that.
no problem.
Well, I'm a wizard. I don't care too much about equipment. I should. I don't want to leave the alienage though to go investigate about where the guards, the town guard keep, collected contraband.
Yeah, we need our gear.
Yeah, the only thing the wizards can't, the only thing the mages can't do without their equipment is, cast their base attack.
Arcane Lance.
Yeah. Without the you need a staff or a wand to cast Arcane Lance.
Yeah, I mean,
everything
fine,
else you can do just fine.
Nirim, Caneth, and Aresta are going to need something more than this one longsword.
I have a dagger.
Of which I should probably give to Nirim, which I do. Here, Nirim, have this longsword.
Can either Aresta or Kenneth use it? Because I have unarmed style, so I can do at least a little bit more damage with my fists.
I have a dagger.
No, neither of them would have heavy blades.
Then I shall use it.
I'm sure
with the old man's blood still on it.
Just hit them with your sword with one hand and punch them with your other hand. It's perfect.
Perfect.
That would be two weapon style.
Just take the top of one of those barrels standing next to us. There's your new shield. Now we need to find.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Need to find a slingshot or something for Caneth.
I guess while everyone's scrounging up breakfast, I guess I'll.
Niram just like shoves his fist through the top of the barrel and pulls it out. It's like-
Grabs the nearest door instead.
I guess I'll ask around the alienage where ye old impoundy lot is.
Okay. So that's what?
Investigation, probably. Cause...
Yeah. That would be investigation. Interviewing people for information.
Yeah. Okay. See if any of these elves, these refugee elves, knows anything about where all the shit gets taken when the guards are like, "Hey, elf, give me your paddle ball. That's mine now." Oh.
They don't want to talk to you.
Farts.
Rusty's gonna try
They're
the same
basically
thing.
like, get lost, Shem.
Ooh,
It's because of the ruffles, isn't it?
absolutely.
Hurtful.
Yeah, they don't want to talk to Arresta either.
Ah, this is beard racism. I'm sure of it now.
Well, they can't grow beards.
If only you had beardless Roland here.
That's all the guys in the group right now have beards.
Maybe Kenneth should try talking to them.
Or she should grow a beard.
Both good options, which are equally valid. Amick is going to go and see if he can ask the elder if anyone needs any, healing type help. If he can be of service there.
You were a mage?
Yes.
Well, certainly
Then
we
get
could,
out.
we could use these sorts of services. Yes.
Oh, I'd be happy to provide them, in exchange for lodging or other types of items that we could use.
Well, certainly I won't turn down that help. Come with me.
All right.
It's gonna lead you to like a pile of guard bodies that they've been murdering.
Fix these.
Make these
I'm
disappear.
not that kind of mage.
So the elder drags Amick off to the sick house where there's some various injured elves.
Amick sets to work with gusto. His wrinkled old man hands working miracles.
Pretty much. Okay, so what are the rest of you doing? So I know that Hagram and Arresta made awkward and ill-fated attempts to communicate with the locals. Niram, what are you doing?
Niram is awful at investigating things, so he's probably going to help earn some bread for the rest of the group by offering his strength to whatever they need.
Okay, so Niram is off lifting.
Pretty much.
Lifting things, carrying things.
It's just a line of old ladies who need him to open jars.
Someone's like, "We need help. This shack fell over," and then Niram just like picks it up by one side, lifts it up, and pushes it back up straight.
Some
Shoddy
man slept
craftsmanship
on
is
our
not
roof
a
last
vacuum.
night. It collapsed.
He starts picking up entire elf houses and moves them.
By the
Rearrange
time
all the
they come
streets to be
out, the
neat and
entire
orderly.
alienage has been rearranged.
Kenneth, what are you doing?
I'd like to perhaps take a walk around and see if I could talk to somebody about the mysterious elf that I took the mask off of before I got shanked and pushed off a roof.
All right.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good idea. Okay. That would also be communication investigation. How are you asking?
With her mouth.
I mean, are you asking about a mysterious masked elf?
No, I'm trying to go with the rough description of the elf that I saw after I took off the mask.
All right. Well, you actually find a group of younger elves, people that you knew when you were a kid.
Okay.
And they're like, Kenneth! It's been so long since you left the alienage.
Well, you do a few things and go a few places you're not supposed to, and people get angry.
I'm just, how could you survive out in the world? It's not like it is here in the city.
Yeah, it's generally worse. Monsters, dragons.
Dragons?
Why do people keep claiming we're fighting dragons?
She breaks into a counter story.
I pushed Roland out of the way.
Oh yeah, big one. she
I couldn't
holds up
save
her
his
hands.
face, but I saved his heart.
Go planet.
She holds up her hands. Oh yeah, big ones. They could swallow whole castles.
None of this
Wow.
happened. None of this happened at all.
At least I'm not lying in front of people who were there.
The stuff that
She's
we've
not
done,
lying in front of people who were there. She's wandered off.
Okay, never mind.
the stuff
She's
we've
also
done on
being
its own.
No,
totally
Hager
sarcastic.
already
comes
pretty awesome.
rushing up,
Excuse me?
waving
None of
his
that
frilly necklace.
Flapping
Did she
his
tell you
hands
that
about
the poor
all in a
barbarian
dizzy.
split her in half with an axe in the ice?
Oh man.
These rumors are gonna spread across town.
Yeah, see,
Oh, yeah,
we're building our own cult of personality to outmatch Blacktail. Yeah.
Tail, yeah. He's gonna be all like, "Oh
dragons so
god, you
big
guys
they could
killed a
swallow
dragon."
castle, and they had Mabari hanging off their necks like a necklace.
Wow.
No, you gotta roll.
Are you kidding? Because I'm just I can't believe you guys.
Oh, Kenneth. We've never been outside of the city. You don't know what goes on out there. What the weird humans must be up to.
Well, it's not that much different than in here.
You
Nice
showed
terrain,
up
though.
here with a couple of them.
Yeah,
And that big
They're
guy
not-
with the horns, one of the other ones says.
that's okay. That's near him. Don't mess with him. He's cool.
So what were you were asking some questions?
Yeah, I may have been at a party last night if what's left of the dress couldn't, give that away.
I got
Um,
so drunk.
This is sounding really
YOLO.
bad out of context.
What did those humans do to you?
I was doing a job and we were trying to look for some people and
It gets worse with every word.
yeah, I know. We were trying to. I was on a job and it went south really quick.
Someone dropped a flash
I
grenade.
bet.
Someone got.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
The person we were supposed to talk to ended up dead.
What?
Yeah. No fooling.
Kenneth, you didn't.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't.
girlfriend.
I didn't. The person I'm looking for was the one that did it.
Who is this person?
She gives him the rough description. Because you didn't give me much of a rough description.
Oh, that sounds like Mariel. Make me a cunning check.
Cunning check.
Yeah, straight cunning. The name sounds familiar, but you can't quite place it.
Did she come to town when I was leaving?
No. When we were all really little, she was friends with all of us. But
Really?
She fell in with some group when she got older.
What group?
Oh, don't know. Something with the humans.
What are we going to do with those humans?
But she was always coming and going at strange times, especially after you left.
Really?